Well, it's been a while since we've done this. Hi, I'm Kristen Melinda, and this is page 47, where I take a book and I read page 47 from it, whatever that might be, and talk about what I think about it and what I get from it. Today's book is the library book in my car. It is called The Sweet Spot: The Pleasures of Suffering and the Search for Meaning by Paul Bloom. Check that out. I haven't finished it yet, but it's interesting so far. Page 47. It turns out, then, that if you think something is really going to hurt, and it hurts just mildly, the magic of contrast can cause this mild hurt to transform into pleasure. Now, I'll add the obvious here, which is that you're not going to get this effect if the pain gets too intense. If you think you're going to get a blowtorch applied to the back of your hand, and the experimenter instead pokes you with the lit end of a cigar, you won't go, "Wee!" But these experiments do suggest that it will hurt a bit less. Other studies find that after experiencing pain in the laboratory, such as by having one of their hands immersed in freezing water, people report that subsequent experiences, like the taste of chocolate, are more pleasurable. Want some cake? Can I shock you right before you eat it? It'll taste better. These experiments are a bit weird, but the main idea is familiar. Everyone knows that food never tastes so good as when you are hungry. Lying on the sofa is blissful after a long run, and life itself is wonderful when you're leaving the dentist's office. I like his writing style. He's kind of, like, you can tell he'd probably be a fun person to talk to. He has a fun sense of humor. What I get from that actually makes me think of the reason why people become addicted to toxic or abusive relationships. I know that's a bit of a controversial subject, but people always ask again and again and again about people in abusive relationships. Why don't they just leave? Why don't they just leave? And the truth is, even apart from practical concerns like money, places to live, kids, things like that, there's also a cycle with these things. Usually there is a good period where everything is good. And then things gradually, tension increases, and then things get terrible, and then they get good again. Good is usually just baseline normal. But what happens is that when things are so awful and so terrible, it makes okay feel like a high. The contrast makes decent feel amazing. The same reason why cake tastes better when you're starving, and why if you're expecting a blowtorch and it's just a little burn, it doesn't hurt as much. So I'm looking forward to reading the rest of this because I think it is going to shed a lot more light on that, and I'll let you guys know what I think once I finish it. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day.